got 40 more. They said, well, we don't know where the papers at. I said, yeah. Everything a mayor do, understand the system. Everything a mayor do, everything a congressman do, everything a assemblyman goes on record. That's why they can grab his ass 2 years later and say, you did this, you did that. Don't you see it on TV all the time? Don't you see Trump fighting on what the hell they did right now? Don't you see what's going on? It's the system. If you're an elected official and you make a word, say a speech, all that shit is documented.
That's right.
You understand? This is the United States of America. You know where you're at. The law says you can't speak the language. Get the hell out of the language. Learn to speak the language. Learn how the language has helped you in your case. You know that. You work, right? You went through a chain of command, didn't you? You had to listen to those who were heading you or whatever. That's how you kept your job. You know what fight you want to do. You smarter than me. I don't mind admitting that. What I don't know, I don't know. But I'm still learning how the system works. I told you, we were measured up in the world for 6,000. You the original man. Come from us. When he's running around devilishly. So what do we do about it? Kill him? Murder him? Take him off the planet? Take him off his head? Or do we sit that jackass down and say, oh, you understand? That's what you got to do. And trust me, they will listen. They will listen. The same way we listen. Everybody else comes want to separate. A lot of them come to separate. Okay, because all we want to that time with that was running around behind him. We figured he was some kind of trouble. Trust me. It's simple. When you got the knowledge of yourself, and the brother say, knowledge of self, then you got the knowledge of everybody else. It's that simple. It is that simple. It won't be complicated. Nothing complicated. Like I said, what you got to do, you got 40 years left to do it. Maybe not the whole 40 years. Maybe not the whole 40 years. You got 40 years left to get that to. We teach all these people things. When the students sign,
Hold your conversation down, please.
they gave us a street form. When I spoke, I said, I respect all religions. All religions. You ever read the Bible, Quran, you see a lot of nice stuff written in it. You ever read it? Got some nice stuff. But the people don't live up to what's written. You understand? The people don't live up to it. I come from a Baptist family. My mother and my grandmother were all in the church. Right up there. Baptist church. Mama died in 2000. That's what it's called. Big church. Some of their little basket, little money, put it in there. My aunt would be a choir singer. Grandaunt singer. What they call ushers. They participated in the church. When they came home, what was said in church wasn't practiced at all. What they said in church wasn't practiced at all. You understand what I'm saying? So now, with Islam came about, I said, I'm going this way. Well, I told you that nobody had a problem. When I started talking to my young siblings about swine, they had a problem. Big problem. Big problem. Boo-hoo problem. The problem got so deep one day I threw the hand out the window. My mother picked up a broomstick. I'm not talking about these broomsticks they got in place. I'm talking about the broomsticks they have in their place. So I'm a glass ball. Big ball. He picked up a broomstick. They decided to do it. He swung it so hard, gangster karate, got out the way of it, he hit the wall and spread. I went running out the door. She said, don't you come back here and I was thrown out. I was thrown out. I was 17 years old. Because of religion. I just read the Bible. God is forgiving. You know, every Sunday, your child is saying something you don't teach. Do you take a stick to him? Do you take a bat to him? A belt to him? Or do you sit him down and try to explain? You sit him down. You sit her down and you try to explain. You don't take a whip to your child. So now we go into consideration. Because now I'm going to Islam, I have to be a Muslim. your neighbor's wife. You're not acting out like a savage, a person who has no knowledge of themselves and is living a peaceful way of life. That's what a savage is. I don't care how beautiful she is. You respect her. When she don't respect herself, you correct her. In a nice way. You earn what you get. You wear these flags. God is on my jacket. Above it is what I was in the United States Army. Special forces. Go do something. Go on.
I get that too. My name is Sabo. I just want to say one thing real quickly. Excuse me. That I observed about the 5% is that we, 5%, lack a lot of respect. We want people to respect us, but we don't even respect us. Listen, man. You got 100% and then you got 5%. There might be 95% of us here that know how to act at home and abroad. But there's 5% of us in here that ain't got no respect. That's why when a man get up here and talk, they run their mouth. Because they don't know respect. You can tell them 10 times. And they still act like they deaf, dumb, and like A.B.G. said, blind. That 5% amongst us, man, if you want to run your private conversation, have some respect and stay outside the cipher and run your mouth. But stop acting like somebody got to kiss your Lord, Savior, because you ain't grown enough to be a man. My voice is a lot louder than A.B.G. So I know you can hear me. But my point is, every time we get down, last parliament, I saw a young, or the parliament before, I saw a young sister get up and start to quote a poem to us that she made. And do you know, 5% of us was running our mouth like rabbits. Couldn't even give this sister the respect. And I looked in her eyes and I saw how hurt she was. Because, and I'm going to say you, and you know who you are, don't give a damn. All you come here to do is hang out, talk to each other a bunch of nonsense, and when a brother, and we talking about a firstborn brother, not to disregard everybody else here, because we all firstborn in our own right. You knuckleheads run your mouth. And I'm going to call you a bunch of knuckleheads, because that's how you act. And if you don't know how to act, don't tell me you got civilization. Don't tell me you got righteousness. Don't tell me you got refinement. Don't tell me you got culture. Don't tell me you got knowledge. Don't tell me you got wisdom. Don't tell me you got understanding. Because you don't. And you show it, prove it every time. And personally, you should be ashamed of yourself. If you got any shame. Because some of you don't got no shame. That's why you do what you do. And I'm mad, yeah, I'm sick and tired of talking to you people. You act like a bunch of Allah saviors with an H-O-L-E at the end. Give me some damn respect. The hell's wrong with you people? Y'all are not 10-year-olds. I expect that from a kid. You talk about you a man? How the hell you a man? A master of Allah's nation. How? Huh? Show and prove it. You can't even show and prove it because you know what you do. You lie on yourself. You lie on your own damn self. Trying to tell everybody, look at me. You need to look at yourself. Damn it. People are sick. And I'm talking about the sick ones. Not the ones that got sense. I'm talking about the nonsense ones that ain't got no damn sense. There's only a handful of us here, and y'all can't even respect that. All I hear is chatter, 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 chatter. If you want to do that, step outside the cipher. Have some damn respect. This is a knowledge cipher. This is not a BS cipher. You want a BS, go somewhere else. Don't make me sick, man, and I'm telling you, you ought to be making yourself sick. That a brother got to come up here and tell you all that. It's stupid. It's really stupid. My name is Sabu, my man. I'll be God wisdom in a couple of months. The point about it, I've been here for over power sight for years. I seen come and I seen go. How the hell y'all gonna stand up here and talk about y'all dealing with wisdom equality? That means building the story. How you building, running your damn mouth like a damn chariot box? You ain't building. You ain't even showing respect to the man that's building. The man that's building gotta yell in order for y'all to hear. Because if a man get up here with a soft voice, ain't nobody can hear him. Because you're running your goddamn mouth. Bunch of, no, man, I'm going to say it again. Show some respect, 5%. I tell you one thing, I'll tell you this, and go to a church, go to a synagogue, go to a temple, sit in the audience when the man is talking and run your mouth and see how fast they tell you, shut up or get out. You know why? Because they don't stand for that crap. But we stand for nonsense, man. And we got to stop standing for it. Like they said, it's not their fault, it's our fault for letting them do it. They disrespecting your parliament. And we sitting up here letting them do it. Why don't y'all stand up and tell them, shut up? This is your parliament. And you gonna let them disrespect your parliament. What kind of man are you? Huh? Leave me alone. What kind of man are you? You gonna let somebody come to your house and disrespect your house, and then I don't care what they call their name is. If they don't know the knowledge God degree, teach them the knowledge God degree. Teach them about respect. You ain't get knowledge of yourself running your mouth. You shut up and you learn. And again, if you don't want to listen to the man that's speaking, have some respect. Go outside, run your mouth all you want, because a lot of y'all are going to wind up right over there in the benches running your mouth. And pouring everything that you can down your throat. And sniffing up everything you can sniff up. Because you think that makes you a man. No, that makes you a drunk. That makes you an addict. Because you can't even control your own self. The thing got control of you. You ain't got control of the thing. That's why Allah said, you want to master it, cut it out. Leave it alone, whatever you want to call it. He didn't say go deal with it more. Y'all act like you're stupid. Y'all act like he said, keep on doing it. What are you, crazy? We lost so many damn righteous brothers and sisters out of that crap. Not to mention that damn COVID. But a lot of us became addicted. And we didn't even know how to stop. Because we refused to listen. And if you don't listen, you're served punishment. Damn it. The 19th degree tells you. It tells you, if you know your Lord's will and you prepare yourself not, neither do you do according to that will. You will be whipped with many stripes. You see it? It's telling you that. That's why your ass suffers. Because you keep on doing wrong. And you don't want to do right. So you're going to suffer. Black man, black woman, you're going to suffer. Because the scriptures ain't lying. The book ain't lying. You're going to suffer until you stop doing wrong. Black people, 5%. Keep on going to act like a bunch of jackasses. You're going to suffer. And then you got the nerve to ask, why? You know why. Because your ass is weak. And when something is weak, it gets to be wicked. And it do wicked things. If you ain't doing it to somebody else, you must be doing it to yourself. Damn it. What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? Y'all are my brothers. I love y'all, man. I grew up with y'all. I know y'all. Y'all know me. That's why I talk to you the way I talk to you. Because I love you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't give a damn about you. I'm talking to you because I love you. I hate to see you. Like the last poet said, party and BS. Party and BS. Whatever y'all doing, man, y'all need to get it together, bro. And if there's any sisters here, because we as a people gonna keep on going through the same crap. And what I don't like is to see that y'all sit here and let your people disrespect y'all. You got nerve to say that this is your parliament, and then you let your own people disrespect at your own parliament. Again, it's not their fault because they're gonna do the stupid stuff that they do. It's your fault for letting them do it when you don't stand up and say, yo, man, take that somewhere else. And if enough of y'all do it, what happens? They'll do it. You remember the damn parliament when the community said, we don't want them 5%ers here because all they do is come here and run their mouth and sniff and drink and do all kind of crazy stuff, and the community turned against you. The same people that you say you're supposed to teach, the community turned against you. The community said, we're going to write a petition to run your asses out of here because y'all are uncivilized. And then what happened? We had to listen to our law. We had to listen to our law. And the law said, it's not their fault, it's your fault. Because you letting them do it. You letting them come amongst you and ruin what you build. You don't understand? That's why when we got together and we told them they couldn't do it and we stood as a man, they went somewhere else. That's going to show you your power. You didn't come outside PS 92 and see 134th Street clean. You didn't see that? Did you see them hanging all out, drinking and acting crazy? No, you didn't. You know why? Because you stood up. And that's the same thing I'm saying now. When you stand up, you'll run that wickedness and that foolishness away. When your asses sit still, they're going to keep on doing what they're doing. You know why? Because they don't give a damn. And that's why what you fight for, they will cause you to lose it. Because they don't give a damn. And if you're any kind of man and you give a damn, you need to show it and prove it. Stop acting like a bunch of weak. Oh, that's my man. Oh, I know they shouldn't be with you. Until you lose everything you got. And you know who will be laughing at you? Because you won't be laughing. Everybody else will be laughing at you. And then they'll say, what about that first degree? Well, I thought that was you. Today's wisdom equality, God. It means build or destroy. It means to build righteousness and destroy that old stupidness, man. And we do that every day. We don't do that once in a while. We do that every day, and we do that to everybody who come and talk garbage amongst us. You got to straighten out the situation. If you don't straighten out the situation, you got a problem. And you know you got a problem. And if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Because you know you got a problem. And we talk about we the problem solvers. Well, then, solve some of your problems, brothers and sisters. And I'm looking at black seed, brown seed, yellow seed, all the people. All of y'all got to stand up, like ABG said. The law came to unite us. Y'all got to stand up as one, man. Stop being divided. And don't let people divide you see what you about. If you let them divide you, they only let you see what you are about. And if you let that happen, what are you about? Huh? It says, I am myself. I am the Lord. I am the master. Prove it. Prove it. Don't just talk it. Prove that that's you. You can prove it, you might do something about it. You might be right. And I say might because I know you'll be right. Prove it. Peace.
Peace, nation. I be lost mathematics. For those that don't know, Divine Prince is the parliamentarian today. Anybody that wants to come up here and give a bill, please write what your topic is and explain to Divine Prince what are you going to be building on. Again, we are live. We have people that have their seeds due to knowledge, being that we are live now. We have to be mindful, you know what I'm saying, who we letting up here build. If you're not building about nothing constructive, that's about growth and development and the positivity of this nation, and what you have done for the last understanding cycle days, we're going to cut you off and move to the next person. Please write down what your topic is so we know what you're building about. Divine Prince?
Yeah, please, Sharif is next. Sharif. Hey, what you going, bro?
What?
It's your turn.
Build on today's science. Peace. Come in the name of Lord, wash Sharif. Today's master with equality, build and destroy. What I want to build on today is my science to what's been going on in our society. In the last year, there's been more violence, more black people of color falling victim to this so-called devil civilization. All these funeral services, all these young people falling victim, man. And you know, that there's a sad thing. I don't think we're paying attention to that the way we're supposed to. You know, we represent the power of the universe, God. That name, God's type of divine, is universal. I was building with a brother in the school last week. And I asked him, I said, the churches and the synagogue, they pray to God in a mystery form. Do we represent that God? He said, no. So what God do we represent? The true and living God. Why are they praying to our name? See? They try to act like it's a separate God that they praying to in the synagogues, the mosques, and the churches. You know, I know it's kind of sensitive to speak about religion because we all have people in our families that are basically in the religion, Christianity, Muslim, whatever. But, you know, we have to make the knowledge born, man, that there's something about us that we ain't doing like we used to do years ago. As far as representing the gods. You know, like the brother Sabu Supreme was just saying. He said a lot of us just come here and we socialize. We want to just talk, you know, stuff, you know, bull crap with each other instead of building. You know? Our knowledge is our power. What we know about the science of everything in life, what we know about the history, you know, everything that our lessons 120 speaks about is our power. I can hear y'all. Knowledge is power, man. You know? But it's the way you use that knowledge. It's the way you represent yourself.
we got to get it more together, man. You know, we have to continue to represent. Because when we come together with this parliament, that manifests as universal energy, the creative energy of God. That's one thing we can't deny. When you come to these parliaments and you recognize G-O-D, God's cipher divine, God's cipher is divine. Divine means great. So when we come together with this cipher, and we every month, this is manifesting God's power. You know? And that there you ain't gonna be able to deny. You ain't gonna come here.
Down with the 85% or the 10%. You know, and realizing that all of our mathematics imply an action. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, cultural freedom, power, refinement, equality, God, build or destroy, born, and add on with a cycle. All these are action man terms, and when you man apply the action of knowledge to the cycle, then you are automatically man held responsible to teach what you know. Not necessarily what came out of another man's mouth. I want to tell you something. I can tell you something, man, and you might agree. But until you check it out for yourself, you really don't know. You don't know. You got to investigate things for yourself. Many things we hear about today. The New World Order. That's a concept. That was around when Kenyatta and the father were manifesting out here, man. You know, all sorts of things that we're coming with, man, you know. Where here, man, now we not only continue with the homosexual, we got the transsexual. Everything's trans now. The white man has the God complex, always did. You know, Whitey on the Moon was a popular song at one time, put up by Gil Scott here. What they doing? Every week they shooting something up there. They want to go to Mars. They said this morning they found a new planet that human beings can inhabit. You know, all these plans that they have, you know, and you say, well, what about us? So I'm here to tell you, man, that if you think that this is not the fall of America, then you're sadly mistaken. But things are changing. The money's changing. You know, the complexity of your cities are changing. You know, we talk about communities, man, like, look, I was raised in the community where everybody knew everybody. Today we got a whole lot of neighborhoods. You know, we got young men that are out in the streets, man, just running buck wild. And they're dying. They're being killed. If not by their own hand, by the police. We're in a time, man, where you got to really think about what is going to be the future for our children. I'm a grandfather 7 times over. I got 10 nieces and nephews that are below the age of 12. You know what I'm saying? I think, what is going to be their future? You know, what do I do? What can I do? Well, a 5% is actually a teacher. Did you know that? You're here to teach the knowledge and wisdom of Allah's mathematics. That's a given. But also to teach how to get out of this condition that many of us are under. Many of us are under. You know, like, what did Richard Pryor say? America got some new niggas. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. They are actually coming, and they're crowding you out. What are you going to do? What are people going to do when we're competitive? We can't smoke it away. We can't party it away. You know what I'm saying? For the good time. What is going to be the good time? Good time for me, man. I know my refrigerator full, my rent is paid. You know, I got a little extra money to spend on maybe a suit or something like that. Because my needs now are minimal. Minimal. You know, I don't have the same motivation as someone that's 30 and 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see myself dying anytime soon. I know I have a lot to give. I recently authored a book called The Legacy of Our God. In this book, man, I put a lot of information to enlighten some of you as to what is going on, what has been going on. You know, where we come from, where we're going, what I would like to see. And I'm working on a second edition now because this is what I do. You know, I'm a thinker, a writer, and a doer. I'm involved in the community. I'm not someone that comes up here, man, and wants to be grandiose. I'm a humble man. Anybody can come to come. I'm willing to give what I got to give. You know, I think, man, that I set a real powerful example for some people that are walking around with their pants hanging down. Never see them in a suit. You know what I'm saying? You talk about approaching the 6 to 5, you ain't gonna go dress like a bum. You gonna put your best foot forward. You know? Now when I was young, you know, we put on nice clothes, man, to attract people. Now, man, our daughters is walking around with niggas, man, with their pants hanging down, dirty, ain't washing, foul mouth, ain't educated, ain't going to school, want to play this tough guy shit, but when they get locked up, man, they're real quiet, ain't they? You a tough guy out here with a pistol, but when you inside, you ain't got nothing to say. So why not, man, wake the hell up? Why do you have to do 15 or 20 years in the penal institution to come out, and now you want to come back and make amends? The damage has been done. So why do you have the opportunity of what we're presenting, man, for you to gain the knowledge for yourself and become a productive member of society? You know what I'm saying? Because there's some things coming down the pipe, you know? And I don't have no apocalyptic view of things, man, but I have seen the change, you know? Where in the desert, man, where just as Hakim and myself were conducting parliaments, man, there was a sea of young people. We've seen women, young girls with baby carriages, you know, young brothers, their mothers and fathers coming out because they were inviting us into their home to teach their son, because we were telling them, go to school. Go to school. A lot of driving sons, man, they remember me because you was this small when you came in. I was still here. They call me the Rockford Region because I'm here. I stand firm. I want us, man, to grow. But it cannot be any growth, man, unless you're real clear about who you are and where we're going. You know what I'm saying? Where is this nation headed? Because I know where I want to take it, and I know what I'm doing to make that happen. But a lot of us don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. You know? And I will tell you something, man, black ain't black no more. Black ain't black no more. When I came up, man, there was no cell phone. But today, man, try to take a cell phone away from a young person, man. They're ready to commit suicide. They don't know what to do. But we've got to be the fall of civilization. We've got to continue to bring up our game, man. I'm not just talking about social media, because I didn't wean myself off of there. I might put a flyer with me doing, or on occasion I might, you know, wish somebody a righteous born day. But I have no use for it. Now when I know, man, that I can do my own, you know, we have this ability. How many of you know, man, that, you know, we have a website? That the school has a website. You know, it was facilitated by myself, Laquan, and Father Unique. You know, we're looking, man, because we can do anything. That could be our Facebook. Tell the world who we are and what we want.
That's what she does.
Questions about that? Come ask. Come build it. It's not about separation. I came home in the knowledge field here to come out here with purpose. Non-stop. I've been going. Non-stop. Non-stop. I now have scholarships in tech fields, being that we became partners school that's offered to all 11 regions and outside the United States. Got people in Europe and Canada now taking this. That being that anchor institution here in the wilderness of North America, here at the root. Anybody that want to hear about these Google scholarships that we offer, that's free, whether it be in cybersecurity, data analytics, IT support, project management, digital marketing, e-commerce, or UX design, reach out to me. Come to a law school, Mecca. The Office of Cultural Management meets the first and third Sunday of every month. Again, these scholarships are free. I'm glad to now see that the computer room at a law school now is being occupied daily with people taking these scholarship courses. We got people bringing their grandchildren in there now to take these scholarship courses. I'm not building and destroying. Every every week, I got to take phone calls from different institutions across the wilderness of North America trying to destroy a vision that was put upon this nation. That's what I do every single week. Just had a court case on the Knowledge and Understanding Day where Muhammad Knight was brought in as a witness to be a representative of the nation of God's earth. Didn't agree with it, but the lawyers already made that move before we even got a chance. So I have to make sure that the lawyer has enough information and material to be able to proceed with the case. That's some of the work that the Office of Cultural Management is doing. Why? The God understanding is in South Carolina. All right. He brought up a case saying that he'd be denied his way, practice his way of life under RLUIPA, which is the Religious Land Use Institutionalized Person Act. They needed an expert witness. And instead of God having people reach out to the school, they wound up reaching out to Muhammad Knight, sometimes he has books about the nation. So the lawyers felt that it was right to use the books. It was too late, he was already put down as a witness when I spoke to the lawyers. And it couldn't have been changed. It was already put down. That was going to be the expert witness. I know on the Understanding Day, they had the court case to God from now to and CABC. Went down there to support the God. So we just wait to see what the decision is going to be when it comes to that case now. Well, before that, no. He had no, there was no reaching out. We found out actually when the case was already put into the courts. You know what I'm saying? Put into the courts. So now this is another reason why the Office of Cultural Management is making our voice heard. Now we have Michigan reaching out to us, Indiana, Colorado, State of Washington, and everything reaching out to us. And also Georgia. And I just sent the court cases down there. The Chester Tariq case and the Universal case, as well as the Kyle versus Robinson case out of Victory Law. To make sure now they present it right in this act, that they see that we are a way of life, and the legal term used is God-centered culture in the courts. Again, this is a process. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? There's Ron Hovey, that's his name? Ron Hovey was an ex-FBI agent, right? Who put a stigma that we was a gang, that we was a security threat group. And this is the vision that we strive to destroy so God can be able to practice their way of life. Why do I do it? One, because there's 2 degrees in 120 that tell me knowledge and wisdom is teaching. It's teaching. Knowledge and wisdom to all human families of planet Earth. 2 degrees tell me that in 120. That's one of the things. Second, because they didn't get it right in this act the first time, and I want to make sure that their children get it right. They have children. They have seeds. They messed up. They need to be able to have the right exact. They can teach their children so their children can have the right exact. So guess what? That prison, that school to prison pipeline can be destroyed. And that's what it's about. Destroying that school to prison pipeline. We also got guards that's in the interior cipher now writing books. Children books. Over 85% of the nonprofit organizations in the United States of America, and guess what? It was created and organized and ran by who? People that was ex-cons. Look at every single nonprofit organization, community-based organization. There was people that was incarcerated. So yes, us going in there teaching them, giving them an idea and a vision, so when they come home, they can be an asset to their community. Because again, I get this bill all the time. I get this bill back in the knowledge equality during a social equality event that we had at Matterhorn, which is now Fishkill. I said, some of the parents don't know the telltale signs to look for in their children. But we experienced it, we lived it. So we can be able to aid the parents, but speak to the children about this is what this leads to. Yes, cigarettes look like it's cool because it's blowing smoke out and everything, but this is what it leads to if you don't have the willpower, control, and realization to be able to master it. That's what it's about educating the youth today. Let them understand that and see that at knowledge life for years old. This is what you're going to have temptation, peer pressure, and curiosity. Those are three forces that our youth have to deal with at that maturity process age. From 10 to 15 is critical. From the age of 10 to 15 is very critical for you. They're being pulled and drawn. They see things. We have to make sure they have the proper willpower, control, and realization. You know what I'm saying? Along with the proper mental, physical, and emotional energy to be able to combat that. Because emotions is another thing that we have to be able to teach them too. Emotions could be good and useful if it's used positively, but it also can take you somewhere and it can bring you back. And that's what we need to be educating our youth about. Every day I strive. Again, if anybody sees something that you might not be in agreement with, you have a vision, come talk to me. I'm not one of those guys. I might have been 15, 20 years ago. Because I felt nobody can move me off my square. I was going to let you move me on my square. But there's people that know better. We're supposed to be able to evolve. How many people's diameter is expanding in their cipher? That's what I'm about doing, expanding my diameter. A cipher says 360 degrees, but where's your diameter at? How many miles is your diameter? How many inches? How many feet? How many yards? I'm about expanding my diameter. Right now, I'm in school. I'm also taking cybersecurity courses. All right? I deal with the prison project as well as the Root Scholarship Program. And I work. The mental and physical powers of God is unlimited. Of the law is unlimited. And I strive to exercise that every single day. As best as I can. Because I know what this nation did for me. I know where I'm at now. And I know where I'm going. It's about getting us all with one mind, one thought, one movement, one goal. Let's get there. And with that, I'm going to say praise. On God. All right, on God. Mark David.
Peace.
Pause here. No, great ball. Yeah, here we go to nation business.
All right, quality, I not saying quality. My name is Paul God. I see today mathematics is going to be quality. I want to build and destroy. I'm here to build. I'm not here to destroy. My physical degree is build and destroy culture. You know I'm good. You see all that build and destroy culture around? God and earth. I was born in a little country called Haiti. Now today, it's the lowest country in the Caribbean. A lot of turmoil, revolution. Because the devil went to destroy that little country because of the revolution in 1804. But our ancestor over there caught all the devil had. They took our freedom. And they don't want to forget about that. They want to show them rules because of
revolution to destroy that village country. God, when I was not born, wisdom 63 before I came here, I witnessed babies born with their mother, father, naked with the baby and the mother. I'm talking about baby, naked, the father crippled, and the mother. That's why they're born with the baby and the poor area. So this is something that I cannot forget. And when I travel, I went to Kemet, many places. I only see baby and more, black baby. I only see black baby, and I love baby. There is something that I built. God and earth, you might ask why I'm consistent building about that. It's about the mindset. We are speaking about we vibrating in low frequency, low vibration. Many God make the not be born. At the same time too, what causes us to be in a low vibrating and low vibration, right? Low frequency, is the mindset. Allah blessed us with the supreme mathematics and to show up everything from knowledge to God. Don't take nothing and face value. We are not Muslim. We are not Christian. Everything that's coming out of our mouth, we should be able to show and prove. Religion don't have to show and prove because they deal with belief. If we're speaking about Yaakov, right? Somebody asks us, what is Yaakov? That we define how Yaakov bring the devil into existence. We got to show and prove scientifically, historically, how to bring the devil into existence. If we cannot show and prove scientifically why Yaakov went the devil, that means he did not exist as one man. If you're speaking about Jesus, right? You cannot show and prove historically, scientifically about Jesus, that means he did not exist. Because the letter J did not exist in 2,000 years ago for a man to be called Jesus. I'm real. I'm not playing. I'm about actual fact. If you cannot show a proof that the man called Moses is
historically, scientifically, that means he did not exist. Because we said there is no mystery God. Our ancestors have been searching for that mystery God for trillions of years. What on their worldwide to find him. And there is no mystery God who ever come. Those God who said, I am God. And nobody never come a physical death to say, well, I come from hell and heaven. Moses could not be speaking to no mystery God who gave him the power to do nothing. Because why? Because there is no mystery God to speak to Moses. God and earth. You do not. There's something called logic. You don't see everywhere on the planet Earth, human beings is getting lighter and lighter. And Africa, and Haiti, Santo Domingo, Puerto Rico, South America, everywhere. People getting darker and darker, or people getting lighter and lighter. Why it's happening like that? Because Yaakov has the mindset. That means we still what? Making devil. And the planet Earth, we all become Yaakov. That's rule the planet Earth. If you look at this way, but check it out, God. In 323, when Alexander the Deaf, they themselves call it the Great, and they came in, when they changed the name to Egypt. The original name was Kemet, the land of the black, the land of Kemet. The black people who compromised, right, with Alexander the Great, are Yaakov. Years after, right, when the Italian Europeans invaded Jerusalem, Nazareth, right, the black people who compromised with those white people invaded are Yaakov.
Thank you, God.
God said, don't take too long. The God said, don't take too long. But somebody else got to speak. Don't take too long. Somebody got to speak.
Bill, God.
Jacob is not unseen like the dead. Jacob is real. What I'm saying that the people who invade Jerusalem, black Jacob, compromised. I'm talking over here. Black Jacob over here. When what you call the missionaries, the Christians, when they came here, Jacob compromised. with the white man to kill all black people for the Indians. And they went to the continent from the Africa continent, right? So Black Jacob compromised with them and sold some of us everywhere on the planet. My whole point, Black Jacob took over. That's the mindset. As long as we fight with it in Jacob, mindset, we're going to act all that and act ourselves. We're going to act in a low vibration. God and earth. And it's very important that we understand about Jacob. If I'm saying something wrong, anybody come here, show and prove what I'm saying is wrong. And I'm putting wisdom before knowledge. If you have a fact, evidence, science, you can take it to mathematics that there was a man called Jacob, Moses, or Jesus, all this kind of thing, show and prove. Show and prove. Don't come in to tell me that we separate the one seed from the black seed, or because original man will make original man, even the one seed. Look at the Indians, look at the Chinese, look at all these people that have been on planet Earth for 1,000 years. They're not going to become white. One seed will make one seed all the time. The only reason why a dominant melanin will make a recessive melanin, unless they have to go to what you call melanin pressure or genetic pressure for the dominant melanin to become recessive melanin. That's the only way. Today I'm making sure. I'm telling you, because there's so many things I want to say. You know what I'm saying? To the best of my ability, I'm trying to make sure. Jacob worked together with white Jacob. Everywhere in the planet Earth and the Caribbean, this is the reason why everything is messed up. Even in an African country, they will tell you the government is working with white people. And Africa, every African will tell you why there's nothing we can do because the government is working with white. That's Black Jacob. And the Caribbean, when they change a president to make another president, it's the same man. Because it's the same mindset as Jacob. Now, God and earth, we have to become what? To do mental exercising. We have to right now to do meditation. We have right now, by any means necessary, we have to expand our consciousness. Because low consciousness brings things the way it is right now. So to pick it up, we have to what? Do mental exercise, meditation, expand our consciousness. Go above that Jacob mentality. Because Jacob will celebrate in existence, not achievement. Jacob will celebrate in existence. Because this is Black Jacob civilization. This civilization is Black Jacob, ceux-là, c'est 10%. Who are the 10%? They are the beasts they make of the poor, who teach the whole life to believe the Amma teaching and living God is a sport and cannot be seen by the physical eye. That's why you see today the Pope, and the Washington president are saying what? Jesus was black. They know damn well that nobody called Jesus, but they want black people to embrace Jesus, to worship something outside from themselves. God, I have to say peace.
Anybody want some water? The young lady selling water here for $1. She didn't want to interrupt the cycle.
Well, whatever you got.
How many waters you got?
She got ice tea. She got some of that tea is baseball.
All right, can you go?
First, I want to say thank you to Free for giving me 3 minutes of his nation business time. I want to be just like Born. There's not so many people doing what he do at the degree he do it at. So I want to be just like him when I grow up to be like him. Second of all, I want to say that if there's any questions, in addition to what the brother's speaking about, at the Son of Man Remastered at gmail.com, you can reach out directly to Hashim or Bilal, who works with the brother that makes the video announcement. But I stand by those brothers. Those are brothers that helped raise me, I was raised with, and some of the ones that we made that's in that system. So I just want to make it clear. Any questions? Those are my people. Address the Son of Man if you got to reach out to them as well. Children's Day's coming up. Medina Parliament coming up. For Children's Day, please try to bring a child or an activity for a child to do. Food is going to be distributed like we do inside of Mecca, which is after nation business. Some adults will receive food all day for the babies. After nation business, some adults will go get whatever's happening at that time. But it's Children's Day, and we expect everybody to come and add on and be focused on the children. We do not sell anything in Medina at all at our parlor. Children's Day is July. We would prefer if you don't sell anything June, July, or August. All right? If it could be a no-selling fee for the summer, we could just act like we at a rally, not a parliament, handle business in a civilized manner, where it could be accepted as a social interaction among civilized people. But I'm talking about handling the business. I'm not talking about all the he say, she say, I'm with him, I'm with them. There's too much of that. We're not talking about that. Wisdom equality, supreme mathematics, supreme alphabets. Then we got a 6, and that 6 you got 3 lessons and 3 degrees. You gotta know what to use them for. If not, your building, it's like that dude that stay in the rat hole just like a hamster in a wheel. You busy, but is it adding up to anything? I have more to say, but I got things to do, and I had to interrupt my brother to get these few seconds. Peace. Yeah, I'm out.
Coming to the fine ass Supreme Law. I hope everyone is in good health. And I'm just going to go over a few updates about what's going on with the fundraising efforts for the economic development and revitalization plan. So part of me, I got to look at my notes. It's a lot of information contained, and I want to make sure that I stay within the parameters of this bill. First of all, our nation, we should be proud of ourselves. All of us should be proud of ourselves. We managed to accomplish the first leg, the first round of raising funds. God's earth throughout this nation, have contributed, and we did small amounts, we did large amounts, but this was a testament to the power that we have. And it came from all over the nation. So peace to all of those that contributed. So we reached a milestone. We were able to raise $20,000. Pardon me. Yeah, pardon me, Pastor. Yeah, pardon me. So, can you guys hear me? Can everyone hear me? Yeah. That's peace. So we were able to raise $20,000 in less than Culture Power Days. I repeat, we were able to raise $20,000 in less than 45 days. That's an amazing achievement, and it was done through a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, and we should all commend ourselves as a nation. We are on our way. So I want to briefly go over what our plans are and what direction we're going in now, so that we're on a clear space. So again, we raised $20,000 to kick off our fundraising campaign for the repair, restoration, and redevelopment of a law school in Mecca. The first stage, or the first step to the repair process, is to get the structural drawings from a structural engineer. I repeat that again. The first step in the repair process was to get structural drawings from a structural engineer. The next phase, or the next step, is that we are looking, so far we've gotten 3 bids from structural engineers was submitted, and KCE was selected. Feedback was given on the last draft of the proposal, and now we are in the process of getting it approved. The proposal has been revised and submitted and is under the review of the Law Youth Center in Mecca. The Board of Directors are reviewing. I repeat, it's now under review by the Board of Directors. Once it's been approved, the document will be signed and the check will be cut. Once the structural engineer receives a signed contract along with the first installments of money, he will commence to working on the structural drawings. The project turnaround for the completion of the drawings are 3 weeks from the time that we commence. So that's 3 weeks. Once the drawings are completed, they'll be submitted to the building department of New York City. And there's an important note. Structural drawings are required to determine the scope of the work. We need those first so we can scope out everything and understand the signs that we got to deal with. And once that's done, then the contractors can actually begin bidding once that's done. And so anyone or any company that has submitted bids before will be invited to submit again. And we'll go about that process. So that's pretty much it. Are there any questions?
Are these drawings going to be made available to the New York City?
Yes, absolutely, God. Upon it when they're ready, Lord. When they're ready. We have several ways of showing what the drawings are going to be. You can stay tuned. We'll probably make an announcement via social media. All right, so we definitely going to put that into activation. Any other questions?
Yeah, I got a question. How did you choose KCE over the other?
The committee that handles that, the guards that handle that, made that choice.
Come on, God. Come on. You're not invisible.
Yeah, it was based. Oh, peace, God. Peace, God. Peace, God.
They were chosen out of all the 3 bids that they had. They gave more in-depth scope of what work has to be done for a reasonable price. So, and we have more experience working in the Harlem community, and he's an original man as well.
You did your homework on the company.
Say that again?
You did your homework on the company as well as price.
I met him personally at the law school in Mecca. I did a walkthrough with all two of the brothers that came through for the bid. He was chosen because his vision that he had. So anyway, I was at the school when he came, did a walkthrough, he submitted his bid, we we're waiting for the other bids to come through, along with the one that Warren King and Shabu also submitted with the brother Muhammad. All three of us put on the table, and KC was the one that gave us the best result, the biggest bang for our buck, so to speak.
Let's be thankful.
The scope of the work, what does that entail? What is going to be actually done at the school?
Well, the first step, of course, is to shore up the law school. That's step one. And then once we get that done, then we'll talk about the development of how we're going to expand as far as building the property to the point where we can do our job as feeding the community, not feeding, but bringing by bringing programs to the Harlem community. Fix the foundation, guard, all the structure, all the work that needs to be done to make sure that that school is solid. Restoration, that is correct. Thank you.
Simple and plain.
Thank you. So, God, we're going to continue to be transparent and communicate with this nation. Again, we should be proud of ourselves for raising this capital, and let's continue that effort. I land. Peace.
Hey! Peace.
Hey!
My name is Lord Born Justice. Two things I want to speak about. Number one, about the Parliament. The reason why the Parliament had a lot of traffic last month because the community didn't want us in the school because of some of the activity of some of the people in our neighborhood. So the churches made an acquisition or a petition to sign not to have us there. So a lot of the guards added on to security so that we can help police the block so nobody will be idle in the block. We had some negative reviews about what happened. Principal called Bilal on a Monday morning at about 7 o'clock in the morning. She was on vacation. And Bilal called me. And I asked the guards on security and the guards in the nation that can add on, which a lot of guards did. I thank you for that. So moving forward, when we come back for the show and prove, it's going to be the same tactic. You're going to keep it moving. Ain't no hanging out, ain't going to be no barbecuing in front of the school. Ain't gonna be no hanging out in front of the school. If you wanna hang out, they can go hang out at the park down the block. They got a park right straight down the block. They can go hang out there. No, they don't want you hanging out by the church on the corner because the church on the corner and the church across the street were the main ones that were making a complaint about the guards that was gathering right there on the corner. So they're gonna have somebody walking the whole block for the whole show and prove. You know a lot of people come out for the show and prove. Either they're going to be inside, they're going to be in the yard, they're going to be no vending outside. Everything is going to be inside, Pittsburgh. Everything's going to be inside. And that's going to be for the foreseeable future. That when we have Parliament, we ask anybody that want to do anything that's not according to what we do, go down the block. Don't do it in front of the school. Because if we get out this school for that reason, only people we got to say is there for is us. So it's on every individual guard to add on. You ain't got to be on security in order to make this happen. See somebody doing something that you know God, take that down the block. Take that down the block. Please go down the block with that. And so we can keep the crowd moving. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of traffic for the show and prove, but the show and prove traffic is going to be moving. We don't want nobody that's idolized and stay around, holding ciphers, rolling up, smoking, drinking, and doing whatever else they're going to do. We don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen. Everything positive is good. We want to keep it moving. We just want to keep it flowing. Anybody got any questions about that? Please, call me to the side. You can talk to me on the side, dog. And we'll take care of that. The other thing is this. Show and prove. If anybody want to add on to the show and prove, for our volunteers, for our security, I got the passes already made up. If you know anybody want to sign up for the show and prove, you can ask them to get in contact with me or Life and Law Life. I don't see you here somewhere. And there's another young guard named Wise out of Medina. The show and prove is right around the corner. Hey.
I know. Anybody that wants to bid for the show and prove at the cookout or the show and prove, get in contact with me. My mathematics is 908-331-5412.
Hey. My name is Garbo Law. everybody here. I want to build about education. Education is very important. I've learned something from all of you. Every baby that comes or is born to the nation, you all have a role in that baby's growth and development. Whether you admit it or not, whether you know it or not. We watch everything every single one of you does. From the moment we're born, we know all of you. You might not know us, we know you all. Very, very well. And to that point, I'd like to say thank you to everybody here. God bless you, Allah. Medina, the heart of Medina. I'm currently taking 4 classes towards my doctorate degree in education. I have an associate's degree in paralegal studies. I have a bachelor's degree in law and society from Joint State College of Criminal Justice. I have 2 master's degrees in education. One in education and one in special education. And I've taken 4 classes out of 10 towards my doctorate degree in educational leadership, organizational leadership, and nonprofit leadership. I've taken I was a licensed notary, a licensed real estate agent, a licensed life insurance agent. What I realized was that what y'all gave me since birth, my old dad, my old earth, everybody, all my uncles, everybody, all my brothers, it gives us the ability to maneuver through society in any way we choose. The reason why this is nation business is because some of the things that's observed leads us ways that we should not go. But we only know these ways because you guys show it to us. When we're born of parents from the nation, we come here and our families expect you guys to lead us in the right direction. So, for the gods and earth, who goes to teaching, for the 4 righteous teachings, for all the babies here, please, I am humbly and sincerely requesting that from this day forward, we change the way we treat the babies that come amongst us. Please. It is very, very vital that we stop repelling babies from the nation. Some of you who have active roles in this know exactly what I'm speaking about. Some of you who welcome us know exactly what I'm speaking about. Some of you have not detected some of the things that's going on, so you guys are blameless in this matter. Once you realize that certain people consciously repel babies from the nation, for whatever reason, I still don't know the reason, but it's being done. That's why a lot of your babies not here. I'm here because I stood the test of time, because I did it for a specific reason. I did it because my old dad and my old earth gave everything in their power for this nation. They raised me, my brothers, and my sister to be a part of this nation. I don't see my other physicals here or my sister, and there's a reason for that. So I stayed and took a lot of unnecessary issues on for my uncles and my parents, so that when other babies come amongst the nation, somebody has made a way for them. Somebody has been here to protect them. There are new ideas that need to be brought forth. We have newer, younger members of the nation of gods and earth who have a lot of ideas, who I personally seen get shut down. I've been a Department of Education public school teacher for 3 years. I'm a special education teacher in the New York City Department of Education. I don't wear my flag to school because I don't want to be associated with a lot of things that goes on. However, the young guards know exactly who I am. All my babies say peace to me. All my babies know who I am. The community knows who I am. I don't have to say, peace, I'm God, Allah. I just go and do what I do, and people say, peace, God. I don't never say that. I'm not a sad person of that ability. A lot of people are sad people of that ability. They walk around saying who they are. We have to show and prove to me. journey on education. In 2011, once I enrolled for my associate's degree, I came amongst the nation and built. I said that we deal with degrees. I said, why don't we have more master's degrees, bachelor's degrees? Why don't we have more lawyers, doctors, scientists amongst our nation? Why are we still sending our babies to other nations to acquire their 12 Jews of Islam? The 12 Jews of Islam should come from us. They will come from us. Now, I'm humbly and sincerely requesting that we all allow new ideas to be brought forth. Meaning, if someone has an idea that is not aligned with what you're used to, please, do not interfere with that person's idea. One, because you're causing confusion amongst us. If I know you and you don't see me build with you often, it's because A, likes your pals, I like your type. So if I've known you I'm cultural wisdom. I've been amongst the nations since I was in my own earth moon. I've been coming to Parliament since a baby. I've been coming on my own since a teen. We need new ideas. We need fresh ideas. And we need people to stop stopping people from going forward. If you don't want to help, that's fine. But please don't stop anybody. Even if you don't see what's going on and why it's going on, please just remain humble and allow the process to come into fruition. I would like to start a STEM program at law school in Mecca, being that I'm a New York City public education teacher. I'm about to have my doctorate in educational leadership. I would like to do a STEM program teaching science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to our babies. When I say our babies, I mean the babies of the world.
I got you, man.
It doesn't matter to me what they look like, their complexion. They're all babies. They're all our babies. We have a duty to teach all human families of the planet Earth. I would like to see all human families of the planet Earth here. But we have to make everyone comfortable. We have to change our verbiage. We have to
Speak it up front, please. Then we have some respect.
We have to change the way we treat each other. We have to definitely change the way we treat the baby. Some of these babies that you see walking around here, they have armies behind them. Entire armies. I say that to say, you teach one baby, you never know how many people you're going to change. And I also have to say, we must treat each other, and especially the babies, with the utmost respect. We should not be disrespecting babies just because you're bigger than them, you're taller than them, you may have acquired more knowledge at this stage of your life. Please don't disrespect them. Because it's caused a whole lot of unnecessary issues. Please don't be bullies. When I was a baby, before I found the ability to defend myself verbally, a lot of people have said some things to me that they definitely shouldn't have. Now, as I'm older, I remember a lot of things. However, it doesn't matter to me at this point. What matters to me is that the babies that's amongst us, or the young people, that they have a different route when they get their knowledge when they come amongst us. Not just babies, newborns, children of members of the nation of God and earth. When we come back, or when they come back, we need to welcome them. We don't need to make them feel ostracized. So the reason why this is nation business is because the education of all human families on the planet Earth is our duty. Some of us play certain roles, some of us play other roles. But together we all make a complete cycle. So I'd like to say thank you again to everyone here for everything you've done for me. And I'm back now to share my resources and my knowledge. Okay? And one more thing, I'd like to also bring some people who can help me in this endeavor. They may or may not have knowledge itself. But I can tell you from my own personal experience, I've seen them personally give all they have and all within their power to uplift our babies in society. So please treat everyone who comes amongst us with the utmost respect and treat each other with the utmost respect. Thank you all.
Praise God.
Yes, sir. He's one of the brothers who taught me how to stand strong. I am just watching the power of knowledge and observation. This brother right here is another brother who's just about watching, just the things he's saying to me. You never know. One word can change a nation. Praise God. Praise God.
Praise. I'm Lord Jamel. Most of you know that. So look, wisdom and quality, right? No, not now. Like the young guy was saying, man, some stuff, man, just gonna have to change. All right. So I've been getting a lot of comments about the Supreme Mathematics Awards that we're doing on the Equality Day. All right. People need to understand. So that's why I came today to tell you all about it. All right. So what happened was on February 20th this year, the God Light, right over there somewhere, called me and said, yo, God, they gave me the show and prove, man, and can you stream it live on your network, 7 on demand? And I told him emphatically, no, I will not stream the show and prove live. And he was like, why not? And then my physical, of course, y'all know Rollo Supreme, he said, well, yo, God, because I told him there's no way that we're going to be able to put a junior high school talent show on display for 60 years of Supreme Mathematics. That just doesn't make sense to me. I can't consciously do it. All right? You big Lord Jamel, Mr. 7 on Demand, do something about it. So I said, you know what? You were absolutely right. So I did something about it. This is how we came up with the Supreme Mathematics Award. We came up with an award ceremony that would honor those of us who took mathematics to national and international acclaim. Those people who decided to use the Supreme Mathematics, the same ones that everybody in here got, that you choose where you want to be. So we got boardroom guards, back alley guards, and everything in between. White collar, blue collar, crime collar, right? And you choose where you want to be. So some people chose to take those Supreme Mathematics and take them to great heights where they have acquired national and international acclaim. So we wanted to put them on Front Street for exactly the same reason that the young guy that was just building before me was talking about. Right? He was saying that the young, right, a lot of them don't want to mess with us. A lot of the people who was born from our loins, man, I'm talking about our children and grandchildren. Right? They don't mess with us because what they see in their mind is a stigma of what they think we are. And that's not true because we have attained great success in society. We've reached all different kinds of marks in life. You know, I'm on a TV network. Who'd have thought that a kid from Fort Greene Projects was going to get a couple of degrees, do a lot of stuff in reality, help a lot of stuff. When you Google my name, page after page after page after page come up, all the good stuff I've done. Peace. Peace, God. They asked you, can you keep it down, man? Keep it down. So the reality is, we came up with this thing, the Supreme Mathematics Awards, right? So I reached out to some of the people who are like mine, because one of the reasons why we have a hard time getting things done here is because there's so many different mindsets. You know what I mean? So you got one brother, man, he just trying to, like, you know, enjoy his weekend off and get a bed. You got another brother, man, who's trying to pay his rent. You got another brother, man, who's trying to build a castle. And how you going to ask them all to agree on something because they won't agree because they got different agendas? So what I did was I reached out to the people of like minds. I reached out to the business-minded community in our nation. Right? And I said, yo, this is what we need to do. And they jumped on board and we've been doing it ever since. So now what's happening is we got this ceremony coming up, and it's a beautiful thing, man. You know, we got an opportunity for the young in our nation whose parents have returned to be able to come back to the fold. So what we're doing is we're offering them free passes to be able to come and see and witness the show and prove the Supreme Mathematics Awards, right? To be able to come and see it so that they can add on because a lot of them have gone by the wayside. So we're doing everything within our power to be able to make that a reality. Exactly what the God was just building on. Right? So I came today, man, so that if anybody had any questions, they could ask, because here I am. Go, God.
said he wanted to show our achievement. And also he said that many of the young out there, junior high school, they are messing with it.
Right.
And at the same time, you also said it was important to highlight some of the things that we're doing. I think that the point that you said, not streaming the show through kind of, it's kind of...
I'm not done yet.
Let me add my question, and maybe you can give some more information. It's kind of counterproductive in terms of we are trying to attract those young junior high school back into our midst, and if the show through is still in the realm of a junior high school show through, which I agree with you. And we got to understand that we are still where we are. And you're pointing out, the God is pointing it out, we are still in a developmental phase. So we still got to attract those babies back into our midst. We have to bring those junior high school back into our show and prove. They're the ones who have to show and prove.
Absolutely.
So let me...
Excellent point, God. Excellent point. So the thing is that 7 on Demand is an international network, 57 countries, and the rest of the planet. All right? So it's not that I'm not going to stream the show and prove. I am going to stream the show and prove live. All right? But here's the thing. Anybody who's been to a show and prove knows there's a lot of dead space at the show and prove. We'll be sitting around twiddling our thumbs, man, looking at a red curtain. Right? We got to eliminate that to put something on TV. So what we're doing is we're doing the Supreme Mathematics Awards on the Equality Day. We're going to film it, and then when we have dead space at the show and prove, we'll show that, as well as show other things that's going on around the show and prove, outside, the picnic, all the other things, all the other events that are going on. It's a huge undertaking, a huge task. Not at all, because I'm up for the task. Peace, God.
Peace, God. I'm Wise Heavy Mr. Allah, being in Will.
Peace, Wise.
My government is Motivated Hesburger. A lot of y'all know me on Facebook by that attribute. Now, the major problem that most people have with that award, with that list, God, is that there are people on that list that do not even deal with the science of supreme mathematics. Their names got to go, God. If you're going to call this a Supreme Mathematics Award, and you're saying that the people that gave me the award, it says that the people that's going to be attending these awards use and utilize supreme mathematics to achieve national and international acclaim. So now, we all know that everybody in Wu-Tang is not part of this culture. Some of them is Christians and so forth. Okay, now we got not just Wu-Tang, but now we got individuals from the Wu-Tang Clan that we know who was on record saying that they are not members of this culture. They cannot receive no award, God. That's going to cause an uproar. When you have individuals that utilize supreme mathematics, entire neighborhoods because of them, and they being overlooked for somebody that not even part of this culture. So on behalf of a lot of people, we are asking that anybody who does receive an award, they must study and apply the science of supreme mathematics, Allah supreme mathematics.
Peace, God. All right, that's true. Now check this out, God. Right? Out of honor, I refuse to touch the list because that's what the people who was given the opportunity to nominated. Now, when it comes to the Wu-Tang Clan specifically, right, a lot of people voted for Papa Wu, Freedom of Law, right? A lot of people voted for ODB and a couple of other members that we know was us, right? But we are not going to let all these different votes take up the whole category of music because we only had 5 candidates. So it would have took up like the whole category of the majority of the category for us representing music. So I was like, no, just put them all in one. So that was on me. Lord Jamel, God, Akbar, you alone. I did that. So when it says Wu-Tang, what we're really saying is those members of Wu-Tang that are us. Yeah, sure, God.
Remind us again that the quantity and class was not coordination of gods and earth. And let them wear the color they coat. For that's from my understanding. I wasn't there.
Say that again?
From my understanding, the Father of God gave our flag to members to people who are not members of nations of God's earth and allowed them wisdom to color they coat. This is from my knowledge. So please, God, make a point.
Here's the other
thing, God. Who am I? Who are you to say who used mathematics or not? Mathematics empowered the fucking planet. It empowered everything, everybody. It changed the world. It is the empirical truth. It is the greatest knowledge known. It is the thing that is agreed between all of us. We argue and fuss about all kind of stuff, but we can't touch that. So that's why we call this the Supreme Mathematics Award, because it is the glue that held us all together over all these years. Question?
Yeah, I got a question too.
When you get come to the show and receive.
A lot of people have already told me that they won't be able to make it to the award ceremony, and they will be able to show up and collect their award. But a list that you saw was a list of people who was nominated, not people, a list of people who was candidates, not even nominees, right? And when we had looked at the list, all of the achievements that all of them had was worthy of note. That's why we put them all out there, all right? But we have only chosen from 3 to 5 people in each of the categories. And the people who win, they'll be happy with that, God. Go, God.
Peace, Almighty. My only concern is with those that actually live it, God. I don't care about your name. Sometimes you can have a different name. But if you come in the name of a law and you are of the law's 5%, you better be living in law's culture, which is our God. Don't get it twisted, because you ain't going to be allowed to use a shield to get away. Now, I'm not too in tune to what the subject matter is. I'm just going to add on to what I done heard. And it disturbs me a little bit where you could even consider a person who's historically not affiliated with our God. Just because you speak a little bit of what you would consider data, because a lot of them say supreme mathematics but don't know what knowledge is really about.
Peace, God. You got to understand this.
Let me no, I don't want to come. I'm just going to add on, because I don't want to cut you off. I'm going to say that's my concern, Allah. I'm going to check more into it. My name is Lord Infinite Unique Allah, for those that do or do not know me. All right? And I've been at this for quite a few years. My point is this. If you ain't affiliated with our God, you can't be on that list. Bottom line. Bottom line. Because it's not about what you get into. It's about what gets into you. You see, if Allah's mathematics is not in you, then you're not going to be living that.
So understand this, God. Like I told the God, man, who will determine who uses the law of mathematics and who doesn't? The truth is, God, the truth is, right, that mathematics is something that influenced black nationalism, which influenced our parents, their parents, and so forth and so on. So we got to look at that as well, God.
But you're missing the point.
We got to look at that as well.
You're missing the point, Allah.
Give me the point, God.
The point is that what you might and what they might equate to be supreme mathematics to me is just calculus and arithmetic. Because they're not living that out. They're not living that out. They don't say, empirically, that the original black man is God and stand on that regardless to whom or what. If that is what you're doing, then yeah, you could be on that list.
I don't know your history, man, but I'm Lord Jamel from the head of the
that's
God, right? And I influence generations.
Okay.
All right? I'm talking about people's parents.
It's not about that, bro. We ain't here for that.
People's grandparents. Because this is our job, God. We teach all the human families of the planet Earth. So if we influence them, then they would influence by supreme mathematics.
That's peace, dog.
Hey, I asked if anybody else want to have any bills with the guard, you please take it on the side so we can move on with this parliament.
Hey, I just want to say, Lord, I'm proud of you for what you've done in the past and what you're doing now. I think that you're going to be it has the promise of being historic. Right? I'm very proud of you, God. We're going to do it like you're doing.
Hey! Oh, man, it's Matty over here. Hey! My name is Father Shalborn, attorney of Grapevine Law, from Medina. 3 days supreme mathematics, and with me, Father, all being born. All being born to build or destroy. This is nation business, so I'm going to touch on nation business right quick. Well, a lot of y'all might have seen it, but I'm going to touch on it because that individual that spoke about our father online, calling himself Buckshot Shorty. You know what I'm saying? He came up around me. And my brother is over there, Amar. You know, he was around the guards, but he never was in this nation or never was taught by this nation. You got to be qualified to talk about Allah. Especially when you're saying it in error, getting our lessons and all that mixed up, I'm going to expose you. You wasn't there. All right? You wasn't there. You know? And you're sitting up on the video high as a kite. I know a lot of my brothers addressed it already, but I know you used to live up the block from my grandmother at the time when I lived on Tapscott in Browns Manville. So don't act like you was a part of this. You know, getting up there and talking about Allah said for all of the gods to call themselves Allahs with an S. That's emphatically no. He never told us that. He ain't never tell us that. And when I say us, I wasn't there. I'm talking about my brother. They sitting right there, Akim, God Supreme. The list goes on. You know what I'm saying? ABG. You wasn't there like that. So don't defile our father's name like that, calling him Clarence. Ain't none of them never called him Clarence. If you know our history, you'll know his sons from Medina called him Dad. Then after that, they called him Father. With that, I'll say peace. More nation business now. You heard me introduce the 5% Renaissance Day and Cypher See the Truth. I want to make this clear to all the regions. This is not separatism. This is not nothing going against what my brother Bilal or any of them doing. This is an add-on, okay? I want y'all to understand. This is an add-on. All minds is one, all right? This is just to make sure we get the job done. Like the God said, he was up here, he said they raised wisdom, cipher. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to get 500 guards on that day, to come that day with knowledge and two ciphers. You know what I'm saying? You got all the way up to that time, and I'm going to keep reminding you at each rally. You know, don't get it mixed up. When we outside, they rally. Universal gathering rallies. When we're inside, it's a power. You know? And it's a few other things I want to address. You know, one of the main things is, I'm going to show and prove something to y'all. There's been a lot of talk about, we don't own that school. Let me show you how we own that school. All right? Follow me real good. All right, when they wanted to build that building on...
Hold up, y'all, please listen.
When they wanted to build that building on 127th Street, what did the city tell them? You know what the city told them? The city told them, you got to get permission from them. You know who them was? Us. That's right, the 5% nation. Then what happened? Understand this knowledge, huh? Understand this knowledge. Then they had to do what? Pay us for the 10 acres. So don't tell me or don't advocate, show and prove that we don't own that school. We do. 10 feet. 10 feet. All right? Superseding the 99-year lease. The 99-year lease, $1 a year, it was supposed to be. You know, even though if it is, let's say quote unquote, if it is unable to be found, guess what? We still got archies and walkouts, and I got it. If any one of y'all want to see it, not the least, a letter from the mayor's man, from Barry Gutter, when he wrote it, like 2004, 2005, I believe, and he said it because they asked him about us in the school in the lease. You know, just want to give y'all some history. And like always, what I always tell y'all, and I walk to this camera, I look, anything I tell you, prove me wrong. I've been saying it, prove me wrong. No? And another thing, we really got to tighten up and have respect for one another. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in your own universe when you leave here. Because when you leave here, you still a God, you still a earth. Whatever happened in your home, yeah, it happens in your home, but guess what? when your universe leaks from out your galaxy and come back here, and I get a phone call or God or Earth is telling me, yo, God, X, Y, and Z happening, this and that. Now the nation in it. You know what I'm saying? The nation is in it now. So don't become upset when somebody tell you wrong. And that's another thing. Don't be scared to tell your brother or your sister that they wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do that, take favoritism, you might bring our whole nation down doing that. Stand on the truth. Allah did. And another thing, we can't be brought those that's true and living. Alright? We can't be brought that those that's true and living. I'm going to go through some more history about that, about Allah. Alright? They tried to buy him off several times. One of the first times was in the World War Ball, when they came in there with an empty check and told him, if you stop teaching them children and saying that you Allah, you can write any number on that check. He ain't accepted. Then they came with a car, millions of dollars. He ain't accept that neither. So don't y'all sell out, all right? Don't none of y'all sell out. That ain't what we're about. Stand firm, stand perpendicular on your square at all times. They spoke about supreme mathematics before me. Yes, supreme mathematics is the key that unlocks the universe. That is supreme alphabet. That is our language. That's what makes us so unique. You know how many people walk around and they see me and they see a flag? Oh, wow, I ain't know y'all still exist. We ain't went nowhere. We ain't went nowhere. What you think that means? What has been, always will be. What you think that means? We ain't went nowhere. We ain't never gone nowhere. And why we so great? Look around. This is why we so great. Because if I don't know it, Latif might know it. If he don't know it, Tanetta might know it. Alright? And that's another thing. Don't just come here and be around your brother and sister. You know how many? I know gods and earth that I've been peaceful for about 20 years, and I don't know where you live at. I don't know none of your children. All I know is peace. And from seeing, if we a nation and we a family, you got to start building with each other so you can understand and know your brother and know your sister. That's right, Lord. You know what I'm saying? You have to start doing that. That's right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to be bashful or afraid or ashamed of anything. You don't know that brother? Peace, God. What you do, God? What you do for a living? You know what I'm saying? Peace, Queen. How you doing? What you doing? You know? But we moving forward, man, and I just want to say, man, all these brothers, including myself, including some of y'all that's sitting out there that's building, and when I say building, I literally say building, man, because I'm going to tell you something. We'll know if you're building. One thing Allah told his sons is this right here. If you want to know what your brother is doing, go to his community. Check that one out. And you know what? If you walk in any one of my communities, and I got few of them, but my main two communities is Medina and Power Law. If you go to Power Law where I'm at, if you go to Medina where I'm at, you're going to see 85% when they see me, I say peace, they go peace. That's the God for real. That's the God. I've been doing this a long time. Inside and out, I've been doing this a long time. You know, I went to Wisdom of Law Rule for this. And I ain't even talking about when I was behind the wall years ago. I'm talking about out here. You know, I came to Brothers Aid. A lot of my big Brothers Aid, I came to their aid. Me and my yellow seat right there came to their aid. Brothers was denied to go into their house by gangs, by Born Love, Double Cypher, Divine. We went up there and kept it tight. You know what I'm saying? And let them know. Nah, this our big brother, he live here. He gonna walk and come in and out of here when he feel like it. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just the type of God I am. So when you love this wholeheartedly. And don't compromise none of these teachers for nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm a little upset with you about. But you my brother, I love you. You go. Yeah, you go. Don't never. This right here, this is you, man. This is your life, man. Don't let nobody ever denounce you or tell you you can't wear your flag. Hold on, God. Let me build. You can answer it. You know why, God? Yup. You know why, God? Listen. This is is a universal emblem of this great nation, man. The history of this flag is magnificent. Half of y'all don't even know when they first was giving out these flags, you got your name written on the back of the flag. They right there. Ask them. They right there. You know what I'm saying? They right there. Your name came on the back. And I'm proving right now, my big brother from the Crown, and I hope he's well wherever he at, Jamelagar, that's how he got his name. It was on the back of that flag. He ain't like it, but the Lord told him that's his name. That was for another God's sister. Okay? Yeah, I know this history back and forth. I'm not up here playing with y'all. I'm not up here playing. That's why in my name I got Great Mind. Father shall born eternal, Great Mind alone. I'm not playing with this. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. It's about them though. The young. That's what it's about. That's our goal, to get them back. Because once you get them back, like Allah said, son, if you want to stay alive, stay with the young. Stay around the young. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to do. You got to teach. When you stop teaching, you kill yourself. You're going to lose your power. That's a fact. You're going to lose your power. How many brothers and sisters y'all know in this nation that been in this nation for a long time, that's doing whatever they've been doing, and when you build with them, they not even, they self. You know, when I was 15, 14, 16, 17, 18 and stuff, they used to come up to Mecca and stuff like that. When Khalid and Prince was there, I used to come with a bunch of guards too, take the train up there, you know. And I remember some of y'all, and y'all remember me. I remember, you was swift. Now that you still indulging in what you indulging in, it's a little cloudy up there. You know what I'm saying? Understand something. What you don't lose, you're going to damn sure lose. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, since I'm on that topic, those of y'all that's caught up in sickness, you know, dealing with whatever you're dealing with, anything, high explosive, chemical substance and stuff like that, you're fooling your damn self. If you tell me, yo, I can stop when I want to, I'm a God and all that. Yeah, you can God, you're a goddamn fool. That's what you are, because letting it master you. Allah taught us, man, He taught us, you want to master anything, leave it alone. Anything. That means anything. If you got a crazy wisdom or whatever, and you're going back and forth and all that, and you can't take the heat, guess what? Peace, Queen, I'm gone. That's it. You ain't got to put your hands on it. That's all. You know? It works for everything. You know? And don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite. Because if you do that in front of me, I'm going to smoke. Don't be acting up there talking about you, God. And then when the parliament over, you over there doing this and that. I'm going to smoke. You got a flag on it. I'm going to make you take that shit off. I'm going to make you take it off. And I have done it out here. I've done it out here. You know, with that, I'm going to say peace. Hey! My name is All Life. I'm ready to change right now. First and foremost, hey yo, you do now for me? First and foremost, right? Show this big. I like that. I like that. You're big. Now give me down. Jump shit. Supreme mathematics. Let me explain this whole sequence. The whole sequence is about giving those their flowers before they leave here. That's the concept of the award ceremony. Bring mathematics. The concept of it was to give those their flowers while they're here. Young and old, but ain't no generation yet. Let's make that perfectly clear too. Because a lot of people talking about the old, and a lot of people talking about the young. The old and the young work cohesively together. There's no generation gap. So we need to stop thinking that perspective. Oh, the old is doing this and the young is doing that. Ain't no gap, man. We all is accountable. To hold up this nation
took an oath when we said we got the knowledge of ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? We took an obligation to uphold ourselves in this nation when we got the knowledge of ourselves. However, I said this before, and I'm continuing to say it. We all dropped the fucking ball at one time. And we all is held responsible to put it back in order. And none of us exempt, none of us, to this truth. You talk about wisdom cycle. What year was that? Right now. Right now is the time for us to come together and most of all, respect one another when they up there building. Because knowledge is the respect, right? It's to know, right? So once you know, you help respond. So let's stop playing games with ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? The show improved. It's going beautiful. How is that? The axis is intact. The children that's performing is intact. We got the money for Cal to cook food for the show improved. We got the awards for the show improved. We got the nominees for the show improved. So everything is going in accordance. And the participation of the support of each other is what's going to make sure that we feel rewarded. Like I said, we all responsible. We all got a part to play. And we got to take ownership of the things we say and the things we do. Also, let me make this clear. At the show floor, keep the outside flowing. Nobody standing outside in front of the show and prove it. Because we're in a position where the block, the church, the people in that community is not really wanting us there. Our behavior. Say it loud. Our behavior. See, we got to realize how to act at home and abroad. And certain things ain't meant for the public view. Certain things is not meant for the public view. So we got to come together, man. Listen.
I don't care if it's a woman, I don't care if it's a man. I'm here again. And I'm revealing. And I'm going to keep revealing. Because when you allow snakes to live, they only sting someone else. You know your lessons, right? And the reason why we need our own is so we don't be getting kicked out of places. It's not that because your knowledge degree and your 1 to 10 tell you who was the original man. The original man is the supreme being black man, the maker, owner, creator of planet Earth, father of civilization, and God of the universe. You're supposed to have your own. You're supposed to own it. Anything you do and anywhere you go. So enough excuses. We asking for 500 people, $100, that's 50 grand. That's a lot. This is an investment. This is not a donation. That means that you are paying for something. And when you're paying for something, just like you go in a restaurant and you're not satisfied with the service, you have a right to say something. That's what investments is about. You have a right to say something. Don't just give us your money. Because truthfully, I don't even want everybody's money. And I told the God that I'm not going to be in charge of taking money because I know what I know today. And I don't want no money from no snake. I don't want no money from outside of this nation. All God. And I'm a law 5%. I'm a younger brother, no doubt. But I've learned from you, there's no sense in you teaching us and then don't want to work with us. And the reason why I work the way I work is out of respect for all the work that you brothers put in to get that building. The sacrifices that brothers made to get that building. You've already been on the front line. And you're still on the front line because there ain't no retirement plan. We still need you. They say they want to make this thing what's that, historical landmark or whatever. I don't know what goes into that. But whatever the case may be, there's windows, there's certain things that God talked about putting another room, and I don't know what you can do. I really don't. It doesn't really matter to me because my attitude after everything that I've been through and seen, I said I would never step back in 21, 22. And that was my attitude. And everything I did for the benefit of youth. A lot of these older brothers that had you thinking we owe you something. I got knowledge in 1983. You was gone. You brothers was off to the races. I was taught by the young. I grew up with people in my age. And even in my age, 14 years old, we knew we couldn't come to Parliament stimulated. We knew that. That was the rule. At 14, we knew that. And we did that. After. Brothers sit up here talking about they let us get in that world and they watch us. That's child neglect. If you're letting young people use and you're watching them use, that's child neglect. You want your children around somebody who can condone that? I don't think so. I know I don't. And 9 times out of 10, most of those brothers that let you in that world and watch you, I bet their children ain't in it. I bet they let their children in it. A lot of older guards you talk about, you don't see their children in fighting with you and arguing with you over 21, 22. People coming from other places doing it. So at the end of this day, man, you know, think about that. I'm here. I don't steal, I don't lie, I don't compromise, the culture ain't for sale. I ain't gonna be saying too much on camera because the enemy is watching. You dig what I'm saying? It's a lot of COINTELPRO still going, nothing much has changed. They still don't want you to have it. All right? And I don't know if you know what St. Nicholas, they shut down the project. Did y'all know that? Yeah, they've been saying that for a long time, but it's a young brother. I forgot his name right now, brother was sitting in yeah, they get ready to displace him. Within the next 2 years. So that whole little area, they trying to, you know, and sure we on the radar. And of course you've been on that. I can't get too much into that because that ain't really my thing, the politics. But that's another thing I wanted to say too. I ain't talking to no mayor, no governor, no Congress people, none of that. All you brothers that was there then, you had that relationship with Mayor Lindsay and that administration and all those people back then, you can continue to do that or you assign younger brothers to do that. I'm not taking that upon myself to do that. All I want to do is fix 21, 22 and have something in here for our youth, your youth, that I know the brother has programs that he's doing with juveniles, that's fine. But we got a lot of young 5%ers in this nation that want to use that school, and they should be able to do it. They should be able to come there in peace. Yes. They're in the process of shutting down the project. problem with a lot of us. The problem with this is that we wait until something happens to want to get involved. See, you didn't even know. So that means you ain't been in the community from the beginning. You dig what I'm saying? And, find other things to do in the community other than stand on the corner and do what you do. And you'll know these things. Just like I do. I'll be in the corner. Did you know there's a free boxing gym on the other side of the yard? Heavy bags, speed bags, everything. That's a whole other world over there. You go on that side of this park, and they got heavy bags. They got an outside gym for free. You can do whatever you want to do. Brothers playing chess over there, basketball courts, there's chess tables over there. It's a whole other, another community. And this is part of us. You know where I teach at sometimes? The tower. I be at the tower sometimes. That's a part of us. That's a part of us. Brothers got a little age now, might not want to walk up there, you know what I'm saying? But that's a part of us. There's a library right there. You can't, if you're worried about closing that school, stop being religious, James. Those are adults in there. Take your adult class to the library while the school gets fixed. Take them to the tower on a beautiful Saturday. It's a nice day to have a parliament in the tower. Beautiful day to have a parliament in the tower. You gotta broaden your minds again, man. Open up. It's a lot to do in Hall, Mecca. It's a lot to do all over. I'm all over this piece. That's why you say you're looking for me. I ain't hard to find. Peace.
Peace. I just want to make an announcement. It slipped my mind a little bit. Anybody with children, this year, I do it all the time, but this year we're doing it again. The God of the Ball competition, best bar competition. All ages from 5 years old, children, both young gods and earth. This year, I'm giving out first prize, cash money. So put your kids in there. You'll like it.
It's being recorded to the world.
Bill, have fun, y'all. Peace.
Before we out of the building, I just want to say something. I'm God Divine Principal, and I just want to welcome everybody. I should have did it earlier. I want to welcome everybody, whether this is your 100th call or your first. All right? And the things you heard today, that's us. You know, we're a nation of men and women. Right? But I must inform you once again that this ain't no goody two-shoe nation. You might hear anything. We come from many cycles, many fields of endeavor. Many accomplishments, right? Some of us have become masters of social media, masters of other things. Rashid, congratulations on your achievement, because I know you sit with a young God, and it makes me proud to hear someone up there and talk about their achievements, productive achievements. Like I said, I'll be 73 in a couple of weeks, and I've been in this nation since I was 21. All right, I've also seen them come and see them go. But you think about our names bespeak who we are. I'm Divine Principal. Divine is the culture. Divine is the culture of our Africa. All right? Prince is what I had the great inheritance. But Prince is short for principle. I stand on principle, man, you know. Knowledge, wisdom, then wisdom, understanding. That's how I go here. Don't wisdom knowledge and expect to achieve understanding. Because a lot of times, if you don't have an idea or have you really have insight to what's going on, you can be led in the wrong direction about who the 5% are, what we want. You know, there's a lot of stigma attached to being the 5%. You know, you take the religiosity out of it, and you will see exactly who we are. We're here to crush religion. And no one told you that. We also are not anti-white nor pro-black. We're anti-crime. We're pro-government. A lot of people don't understand that. We talk about, man, having a government of peace. But what does that entail? What is it made of? What is our governmental structure supposed to be? Right? I tell you all the time, you got a problem, we got a solution. Those of you that are struggling with drugs and alcohol, Freedom Bee and myself have been running an addiction services program for over 10 years. Every Wednesday. If you got a problem, you can come and talk to us because we have knowledge of it. I'm grateful to still be living. I have achieved 26 years of free of drugs and alcohol. And if I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And the reason why I stopped, I did not want to kill myself. I did not want to die. But a lot of us are dying. A lot of us are dying. Not only by alcohol, but by some of the things we eat. We still got brothers talking about how they eat shrimp and crab. There are dietary laws here. When I came around, the first thing I had to do was take a fast and give up pork. I was told it takes 7 years to get out of my system. He didn't lie. But there were other foods I had to put aside too. So see, be very careful about what you eat and what you accept. Just don't accept any old thing. All right? I never did it. You know, and I went through a lot of trials and tribulations in my life. And I tell you that all the time. No good attitude. That involvement, man, in the negative world got me shot, stabbed, left for dead. I've been at death for many times, but you know what? I can look at my 7 grandchildren today, and they love me. They love me because I seek the truth. And you know, I want to say one more thing before I go. When you know the truth, trust me on this here, you're going to find your circle of friends is real small. Real small. Because you're in the world, man, that is anti-truth. But we are pro-truth and pro-righteousness. Now that righteousness entails doing the right thing for the right reason all the time. Not only at home, but abroad. Not only at home, but abroad. I look out here, man, and you got questions. But some of y'all should know, because you've been around long as me. Why are you seeking answers? Why are you seeking to answer for somebody to answer questions you already have the answers for? You know what to do. Nobody have to tell you what to do. God, you already in motion. Nobody has to tell you to do. Nobody has to sit you down like little children and scold you for what you are or are not doing. In order to be God, you got to be a man first. And in order to be an earth, you have to be a woman of certain qualifications, certain qualities. Just don't accept the old thing. You got many walking around here at 5 pretenders. 5 pretenders. But the true and living, you will know them by their works. Thank you. Peace.
Hey, my name is Elijah. I heard a man trying to say, I said, respect the speaker. Guess what? The speaker must respect the audience. We get up in the teeth, not the poor days. About all of them. God said about that poor party. They want a bus. I ain't know it. I seen flags on it. So I approached him. Peace. And the Bible showed come before truth. Why you seen come before heard? I'm sorry, young God. He said, light travel faster than sound. I said, what? I said, I'm going to teach that. I'm going to tell them where I got it from. Some of them get some act like it's theirs. Respect comes first. Not you ain't got to like me. Respect me. I built. I think I'm still trying to learn. I'll take you to a lesson and prove everything I'm saying and quote the lesson. If brothers didn't know how, stop criticizing. They wouldn't even know how to build. But the only thing they know how to tell a brother, they ain't doing it. Tell them what's the truth. If you don't know, then you can help. Something going on. Put your hand out. Come on, brother. show a man what to do. God. All that thing been against each other, talking about each other, that ain't all lost teaching. Maybe that man can't be you. Maybe you done learned, you done got stronger than that man. Then you make him strong. Oh, go ahead and listen, make him listen. Everybody wouldn't listen to him. Allah made them listen. And you know what made them listen? The law he gave us. You know what's wrong? Get ourselves together. That man showed us love. We can't let him down.
Thank you.
Why would I want to listen to you? Okay. Talk about you.
Thank you.
And I'm like this. I ain't come here to be approved. But I'm true myself. You say I ain't love. That's your peace. My peace is that I am a God. Regardless of what people think, I know knowledge.
That's it. All right. Thank you. Yes, please. I appreciate you. Thank you.
I said that to myself one day. I said, Bill, you give all you have, all of your power? I said, no. To myself, told me the nerve. I said, but you know why? Because I can do better. That's how I get better, by realizing I have to get better. Not because somebody's better than me. To my destination, to my God, doing this and doing that. I'm going to teach by example. I went to your law yesterday. Lord, that whole hour we was in that house, we was constantly building, asking each other questions, saying what kind of lessons you know. So we wasn't up there just drinking. But I know this, I've got something from it. And you know why you like getting that from each other? Y'all not built with each other. Criticizing each other. And painting them. Still him. The black man is going to become a homo. What are you doing? You cannot stop the black man from being gone. Not even your job. Your job is to build God. Stop turning it in hand up. You're going against the teachers. We're here to teach that the black man is God. One thing that God said, behavior means a lot to me. Presentation means a lot. How do you present this knowledge? Your presentation is to make a balance of this.
Yes.
Teaching is an art. You just don't get up here and talk about you to it. If ain't nobody learning, you ain't teaching. Talking loud, teaching nothing. Trying to build yourself on the backs of another black man. Man it down, you want to step on it. God, love me something. I'm very excited about my growth, my base. If I can't do nothing, I can teach. I'm the God. Like I said, I'm none of y'all. I'm God without a opponent. That's why I just listen to the gospel. Take that on my feet. Keep thinking. Keep thinking I'm reading. I have a big surprise coming. A big surprise. No minor. No minor. I'm God. I love saying it. I have sincere. Be God and be God. Get out my face with that. That's all you know how to gotta do. Nothing to do. Ain't too much of I just praise the God. There's no God talking about he ain't this. He dropped something on that bus. I'm sure. Calls light travel faster than sound. I thought I was going there to teach him. Guess what? He reversed it. He taught me. The things I heard, and I wasn't going to go home. I was speaking on it. I wasn't going to go. So God's the book. You really love this, then love it. Know how to love it.
Give this to you.
Right. Yes, please. It's just a word. That's that emotion that we make move. You show that. You don't say it. Love is greater than just a word. Remember that song? Love don't love nobody. It's the person that's saying they gotta do the loving. I don't know how to do it. Wow. And come teach me then. Come teach me. Guess what? I can tell you. I'll tell you things you just learned. That's the God. Y'all a young God that I gave things to. That's God didn't give it back to me. God's the God. That's what you're giving me. Oh, I taught him. Oh, that's why he's mad. You don't never say what he taught you. You put your knowledge in him. Put your knowledge in him. Get it back. Get it back. You think I'm just let you go and I die? I'm going to go with you. That's all. I always said this. God, I always said, I said, love is the key that's going to get us together. We got brothers that don't even like each other. Cares. Almighty truth is God, we just don't even like him. And don't even have a reason. Everybody knows this. Unless there's something to learn, not talk. Study the lesson so you know who you are. What's your responsibility? God's called the will. How you see that? How you see that? Why they asking me? Why they not asking the motherfuckers that's criticizing? Because they know they don't know. I know you collect nothing. Not one penny. Come on, white man, you know. You know what? That's a bad brother with the devil on his back. So he's listening. You know, he might talk about no curse words. That devil is scientist. That mom making moves that y'all don't even know how to make. Y'all got all this knowledge. You gotta go through it to learn about it, to experience hell. You have to participate. That's why experience is the best teacher. Go on to my first step. Oh, I got you. Like this. I ain't never heard brothers speak like this. What happened to me? What happened to me? And don't use this thing. The nail and the mat. Take the nail, rub it on the mat, put it on the paper, it picks it up. Guess what? If the paper fall off, it's not constant magnet. Use your magnet. Use your attractive powers. You know what? Depending on that magnet to become magnet. Temporary magnet. It's like some of those are temporary. Not here forever. You know what is forever? Imagine forever. ain't no believer. I believe before I knew. Don't come to me some words. I know what I'm saying. If you understand it or not. And I'm not. Don't tell me how to talk. I don't talk like that. Ain't too tired. I say things where I can explain it, so I can get my point across. That's what I do. I think it's simple. Not complicated. That's why they're going to try to complicate it. People think like that, they ain't intelligent. It's a fool. You don't understand words of things. Allah keep saying that. Stop. Those dressing up, Allah kept saying, peace to the gods. Not get away from me. When he went to give it to him, he came up and gave it to him. I'm going to get this for them. Ain't that nobody for them. Not one. Brothers, now, what do y'all call a lesson? Some of them say, it's the foundation. I'm going to say to y'all, it's not my foundation. Supreme mathematics. He gave me, what did you ever give yourself? I said, get some. You know what? Allah got to come out there by himself. Let me say this again. I ain't never met a God greater than me. Never. But I met my angel. I met a God just like me. And I ain't never met one greater. Never. I came in 1966. I'm still. I'm built. I'm the God. My name is Allah in reality, the real God. Brother, somebody put that on because that's how I feel about myself. The real God. And I talk with passion. Because I'm passionate about this. The only one I care. When I do this, he gave me what? I said, get some. You know what? Allah got to come out there by himself. Let me say this again. I ain't never met a God greater than me. Never. But I met my angel. I met a God just like me. And I ain't never met one greater. Never. I came in 1966. I'm still. I'm built. I'm the God. My name is Allah in reality, the real God. Brother, somebody put that on because that's how I feel about myself. The real God. And I talk with passion because I'm passionate about this. The only one I care. When I go and just go. Travel at the speed that only the mind can detect. That's all, Lord. I don't even hear that no more. I never heard that no more. I don't see none of that in the. We forgot some of that made us strong. And it wasn't clean money out. It was for how sacrifice. Would you sacrifice 3 days non-eat to get these lessons? And you wouldn't get the lesson, we ain't going to fast. Look at you sacrifice. Get it? No sacrifice. You ain't giving nothing. That's why you ain't giving nothing. When you give that sacrifice, it means something to you. I did this for that. I did that.
don't make you God. God ain't made. Ain't no such thing as the first God. No such thing. If my brothers keep talking, we have no beginning. We ain't started. We started everything else. Guess what? We even started doubles. So next time y'all talk about that double, look at yourself. Where did it come from? Look at yourself. Where did it come from? I said to him, don't keep playing with that double. He got you. Keep thinking, y'all could just do what y'all want about that double. Oh, what Prince? He said it. No, they told me. I don't see that. Where are politicians? They don't bless. I just want to say another one. Wow. That's how we work. When we want things in our community, we go to the council people. I'm going to the council. I don't see nobody with a flag.
Not as good as you.
We going and begging them for something. And we not going to the bill council.
Yeah, he was there early. He was on that side.
Yeah.
He coming
Take
that
that
side.
mayor. Let's go. Where y'all at? Raise your hands. Where you at? That's how you do it. Participate in the growth of the government. This is our country. It ain't theirs. We built it. You know something? You know how you can teach the whole world without leaving the United States? Go visit the UN.
Straight across right quick, all right?
All right.
One thing here.
for a jet, you know,
Let's do.
You ain't got to go
Thanks.
there to see this country. Go to the UN. I don't remember, and I don't really know a fact. There was a God that said he would give us a seat in the UN. Brother said, ignored that. I know a lot of them said that's about it. Now we'll really be recognized as a nation. Just because you call yourself a nation, are you recognized as a nation? I'm getting ready to I'm going to say this. Black Panthers, go ahead. Regardless of what you think about me, I love you. With all my heart. That's why I get offended when a God talk about it. You don't know my heart. You don't know how I feel. You don't even care. You'll step on it anyway. You ain't passionate here. Get that passion in you. And you won't fail. Become passionate about this. And you won't fail. My word is bond. See, I know how to teach. I know how to learn now. I guarantee you. I know how to explain myself. I know how to drop mathematics. I know how to make people listen. You first gather them. Then their ears open up. Come over to you. Their ears are closed. They ain't paying you no money. You done talk for 2 hours and ain't nobody listen. You have brothers having their own little private conversations. And you up there, I do it for 2 hours. I taught 2 hours. Who didn't learn something? And you didn't teach it to our people.
Yes, you that loud.
It's a big difference talking to a teacher. A teacher is one that explains the
whole world
in
in
the
here.
break it down. Break it down to part of it. So we can see everything that's in it. Dissect it. Take it apart. Put it back together. That's how God built. Guess what? That's how I built. Come to me to watch and bring love. These mathematics was quality. My quality. My quality.
Speak a little louder, guys.
So, today, I've been doing conference at every call, and I've also been playing on the floor in a voice ceremony. I just never told you. Now, it's why I'm
Can't hear you. Can't hear
We
you.
gotta be the ones to come together. together and add on and build. Because if we're not building with nobody else, it ain't us, just us. At the end of the day, we got to get together. So currently, I have about understanding 2 cycles. Goals to get beyond 2 cycles. Now, over how much money we can get. At the end of the day, we got to come together. I'm trying to get this money by June 1st, which is next Saturday. And by then, we should have enough to get together so that we can. As to my knowledge, that's why. So the cash app is cash tag show and proof 123. Now show and proof as in end now or end. Show and proof 123. It's the cash app. Dollar sign.
Say show and
Yes, indeed.
No, and now we're in.
Oh, yes, yes. 1, 2, 3. That's all I do. But at the end of the day, I appreciate everybody who came out today. That's back. That's what I see. People I haven't seen in a minute. I'm seeing today for the first time. So I really appreciate everybody coming here. Big.
Hey, I just want to announce to everybody, we have free scholarships in cybersecurity, IT support, data analytics, digital marketing and e-commerce, UX design, and data analytics. Anybody, there's a list at a law school in Mecca that you can sign, or you can contact either me, Allah Justice, or Divine Prince, or the guard Lord Jamel, who's our program coordinator. We have a free computer room that's open from 9 in the morning to 9 at night. Make access, take advantage, get these free scholarships. Anybody 18 and over. And if you don't have your GED, all right, school on 120th Street between 7th and 8th, between 7th and St. Nick. You know what I'm saying? We got free GED classes. Take advantage of it. Get the GED. Because once you can get these certifications in these fields, Google's got companies they are contracted by to employ you. Yes. They're contracted, Google's contracted by 150 plus companies to train people in these particular fields so they can give them employment. They will walk you inside the door every step, even if you have a criminal record. Our program has now been submitted to New York State Department of Corrections, being that we have these free scholarships. We wait for approval from Albany. It's been approved on the facility level. We just wait for Albany now to approve it. Anybody need more information than that? I give you my mathematics. Call me. I always post it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, anybody. It's not just for people in this nation. This is for all human families. This knowledge and wisdom is for all human families. And just so you know, being that we became partners with Google because we are 501c3, they gave us 500 free scholarships. My goal is by August to get another 500. We are in the digital era. Let's take advantage, especially with cybersecurity. In 2021, for those that don't know, being with the hacking with China and Russia, President Biden signed an executive order, to get people trained in the cybersecurity field. The medium entry level for that field is $100,000 a year. UX design is $112,000 a year. Data analytics is $79,000. IT support is $57,000 a year. And digital marketing e-commerce is $52,000 a year. Mike got the numbers mixed up. If anybody wants to give me your email address, I send the information to you so you can have it, you can read it. Matter of fact, go on your phone. Everybody has a smartphone today. Google, Grow with Google Career Certificate. And it's explain everything to you right then and there. With that, I'm going to say peace. Huh? Grow with Google.